and Mello was talking about this while we was waiting for you guys to join up. Um, there's a certain divine incarnation. I don't know what we calling. What we calling them? Give me a name for these dudes. What are we calling them here?
Divine trees.
That we calling. Okay, divine trees. I don't.
Advanced
That's not a
CG,
cool
or should
name.
we call it that? I don't know. We're probably gonna get an official name. I didn't really think of a name. Like, is there a name circulating on the
Uh,
interwebs?
of X. I don't know. I haven't been on X. I haven't been on Boruto X, so I don't know. Oh, Shinju. Somebody says Shinju. All right, so let's go with that. I don't know if that's correct or not, but that's easy. All right, so these Shinju or whatever.
I don't know what
They're
you should call it.
I
Do we know if it's called
Shinju?
that?
I don't
Like, do
know,
we
bro.
I didn't see
Come
that
on,
in the chapter.
I don't know.
What chapter did they read?
I don't know.
That's
I
a
don't know.
word. That's a word that I saw on Twitter, but like I feel like people made that up.
Oh, so okay, whatever. I don't know,
Is it because they're pale and bald like Shin?
bro. I have no freaking.
Well, I'm gonna
clue.
keep
I'm
asking
just
you until
trying
you
to.
give me an answer.
I don't know. I asked you guys. I'm just gonna go with Shinju. I wanted an easy,
do we
simple
call them
answer.
tree grime instead of claw grime?
Shinju?
The tree grime.
What? Bro, how do we? I don't. Tree grind? No, that's not even cool. No,
Divine
no.
Grimes?
Divine Grimmies. This is Booth God being
Oh,
freaking slow.
that's an awful name.
Anyways, all right. So me and Mello, we was talking about this behind the scenes and stuff like that. And then there's one of the dudes, the one I was floating. He kind of gives off Ashiki vibes. You know, he kind of looks like Jigen a little bit there. Do you guys think it's possible that this could be Jigen, like one of the claw grimes devour his carcass or something like that? Like I know he got burnt up in Ishiki reincarnated through him, but does that mean that his actual body is gone, or was it like could it possibly be his body's still around? Like, what do y'all think about that character? You know which one I'm talking about, though, right?
Yeah. It can't be Jigen because Jigen became Ishiki. Once he reincarnated into Jigen's body. Jigen became Ishiki. Ishiki died not on Earth, he died on a completely different planet. Dimension, sure, planets, same difference, whatever.
I guess you say.
So he died on a completely different plane. They said that they get power from people who are on said planet. Ishiki didn't die there, so it can't be his body unless that they can revive the dead. And because Ishiki was on the planet at one point, they pulled some of his chakra that was inside of the data of Earth, maybe, and extracted his body and became Ishiki some adjacent. But to me, if he was going to be Jigen or going to be Ishiki, I think he would look a lot more like Jigen or Ishiki, and he just doesn't look that similar to them. Like you have Sasuke, he looks a lot like Sasuke, just like claw grime, just look like claw marks on his body. You have Bug, he has a slightly longer beard, but other than that, he's bald, just like Bug is likely bald. He doesn't look enough like Ishiki or Jigen for me to say that he's probably Ishiki or Jigen.
Yeah,
So-
I gotta agree. I think that is probably gonna be like a new character that we haven't really seen before.
Let's take
I heard
a
you
look
guys.
at this.
Yeah, when I was first pulling up to the to the Streamlabs, you guys were talking, or stream not Streamlabs, to the StreamYard, you guys were talking about the other ones, and I think we kind of know who the other ones are, but not this one. I think this right here is probably like one of the biggest surprises or one of the biggest mysteries.
That one girl that looks like a One Piece character looks horrible.
She kind of looks like
She looks like Moegi. Yeah.
Yeah.
If she was uglier and looked silly
Wow, this is
and
nuts.
ridiculous and had this weird little belt on her head. You don't. She looks ridiculous. I'm sorry. Anyways, I just no hate.
Yeah, no hate. She also kind of did like a Earth style jutsu, and we know that Moegi did some sort of Earth styles as well. Right?
I'm actually going back to this. This guy looks nothing like Jigen or Ishiki. He looks nothing like.
he has the swag of him though. Is what I'm like. Hold on, I'm gonna
He's
put
Literally,
bald. I mean,
if anyone
that's
who I think people only think this is Ishiki or Jigen because he flies, and they did a similar panel to the Ishiki panel, and because it's a similar pose, therefore he looks like Ishiki or Jigen. It gives you the vibe of Ishiki or Jigen, but he looks nothing like Jigen or Ishiki. This is a completely different dude we've never seen before.
I mean, that don't really look like Sasuke either. It's like
It definitely
it's.
does.
I
It
mean, it does,
does.
but it has like little nuanced things that like separates it from Sasuke. Like where you know this is not a regular Sasuke.
all right.
Yeah, to me, it just looks like Sasuke.
Okay, whatever. I mean, to each his own.
Just with belts over his hair. That's it. That's the only
I don't know.
difference.
I'm pulling it up right now. It's right here. I don't know. He gives off Jigen vibes to me.
Let's see.
Like, look at my boy's heels, bro. Only Jigen can rock some heels like that. See those
Right.
heels,
I just think it's like a similar
bro.
character
Let me zoom
design.
in on them heels, bro. Only Jigen, only my boy Jigen can rock some heels
I
swaggy
think
like
he
that with ripped
looks.
pants.
Why does he have eyelashes if this is Jigen?
What? Because,
Dude,
bro, he put some lashes on. I see a lot of females that don't have lashes, and then later on they have
Jigen has
lashes,
like
bro.
no eyelashes. Why would
And
he
he
have
didn't have a
lashes?
rent. And then, and Sasuke lost his Renegon, and he has a Renegon now. So, like, what? I mean, I don't
Because
know.
he's
Maybe the Renegon gave bro lashes. I don't know. Cold lashes got beautiful too after he transformed into his unlimited state. He ain't have those lashes. He just suddenly had lashes. I don't know,
I mean, he had lashes. He doesn't have luscious lashes.
bro. Them
The
lashes is
lashes of
beautiful.
a woman can probably dream of having.
all right, on some other stuff. But how strong do we think these things are now? Pick up on them. How
they
strong? Hmm?
they at least they're at least rivaling Boruto.
Rivaling Boruto?
The
Of
rivaling of
course.
Boruto, who was shocked. He didn't see this coming. But
Yeah,
yeah, they seem to be able
They told him to
to.
back out though. Like the I guess that would be Kashin Koji. So Kashin Koji most likely know what Boruto is capable of and what they're capable of. It seemed like he has some type of knowledge. So I don't know. I think they rival Boruto
I think they're around his level. Probably they're around
because
him
if not, then why retreat? You know, he could have watched a
because
couple of them and
there's
then retreated.
multiple of
yeah,
them.
that's true.
If there's multiple of them, and
Well, he did seem
But
confident if Code helped him that he could they could have possibly did something. So you got a point there.
that's true too. Another thing is I'm pretty sure they don't really know fully a lot about these things, and even though you probably believe that you're stronger than someone, especially Naruto, they could still beat you, especially
and at
when
the end of the
they're ground.
day, Boruto's still not using karma. He's still in base. He's not using any of an Otsutsuki level amplifier onto his body, and that's who they're pressing. They're not pressing Boruto in with his karma state. So it's like,
Yeah.
are they actually on his level? I'm inclined to say probably not, but they are enough to press him in this form for
Well,
sure.
true. And what they were kind of talking about, like how these things were like made up or what they're made up of. They said they were made up of like all the chakra that was on the planet, like from now and previously. Like if that's actually the case, like how strong would that make them? And like how is this different from like just becoming a Jinchuriki of the Ten Tails?
The guy who looks like apparently looks like Jigen in quotes, he's probably the leader. He looks like he has the symbol on his back. Maybe he has the most Ten Tails abilities.
Possibly, it's possible. I'm just I just don't know how strong these guys are. One of the things that I think is probably going to be a thing because they are the new enemies. They're probably going to have some sort of like BS that kind of like powers them up. So I don't necessarily want to make them seem like they're going to be crazy weak, and that right there in itself might make me think that
Let's see.
one of these guys are probably like as strong as Boruto. Like it. So like just that alone makes me believe that they're going to be super strong. But how are they going to get there? Is it just going to be, oh, hey, Code's amplifier plus the 10 tails that was already here makes it like significantly stronger? Or maybe they say, hey, this 10 tails is like significantly different than all the other 10 tails that we did see. Because remember, first things first, this 10 tails isn't necessarily from planet Earth. Like this 10 tails is like from Ishiki. Like this is Ishiki's.
Okay, so I went back to that one statement about all life on the planet, both current as well as people who have been long dead, and that's where they get their power from. I don't know if that's fully the case because it seems like a continuation of what he was saying. Because he says after that, we divine trees exist to suck the chakra out of all living things and form a chakra fruit, implying that that's not what they're doing right now. That's what they go to go. That's what they're saying further. That was our original instinct, and what would be contained inside of the divine tree and the chakra fruits is all the chakra, all life that has ever been on the planet. I don't think that's what they are currently right now. Um,
Mm.
they might just be a subsection of the chakra that's on the planet, like a small little piece.
Well, we trying to break this down. I'm trying to break this down. What y'all?
But the only reason why I do think they rival Boruto just because of the speed blitz. Um I don't think that Kashin Koji would have made him like I understand what you guys are saying. There are multiple of him, multiple of them. I'm sorry. But I think what we're looking at is most likely going to be like a part two of a pain invasion, just different. You know, you remember how the Pains, Kashin Koji, not Kashin Koji, what the hell? Who the hell am I talking about? Jiraiya, he fought all of them, and at that point in time, you could try to power scale them on like Jiraiya level or higher. You know, at that time, and you can say that Jiraiya, if he was the one on one each of them, he probably would have won instead of fighting them all at one time. So yeah, we can put it in the context of that. I do think they're on Boruto's level, possibly a little bit higher, just because we need them to be as strong as possible, just so they can be a threat. If they're just on Boruto's level, then we have Damon who can stomp them all out and stuff like that. So like it wouldn't really add
That de-
any like
that depends how strong you think Damon is, who I think is weaker than Boruto.
Ah, here we come now.
uh
This is the second time I've seen this today. That's the second time I've seen this today.
really